Understanding rice. Rice is the third most commonly produced agricultural commodity and is widely used in most Asian and African countries. But this commonly produced commodity is surrounded by a lot of misconceptions about consumption in daily diet in the modern world. So in today's video, let us talk about rice. Raw milled rice. This is the most common type of rice available in the Indian market and in markets across the world. The milled rice has basically two major problems that can lead to a wide number of diseases. The first thing is the removal of the bran layer or the outermost layer that is rich in fiber. Second thing is the tip of the rice grain is always chipped, like in the picture, which means that the protein part of the rice is also removed. Yes, rice does contain protein. In case of raw rice, the only amount that will be left after the processing will be the starch, and that seems to be bad, thus making it the last choice we can opt for in terms of rice. Parboiled milled rice. Parboiled rice is often disliked by people because of its characteristic color and odor. However, parboiled rice has an advantage over raw rice because of its pre-boiling process. During this process, some amount of protein and fiber from the outer layers of the rice enters into the main area or the starch area of the rice. Due to this, even after milling, the protein content and fiber content of parboiled rice is slightly higher than milled rice. That makes it a better choice than milled raw rice. Next on the list is hand pounded rice. Hand pounded rice means using a physical mortar and pestle and threshing processes to remove the husk from the grain rather than using machines. This process has a lot of advantages. In this process, the fiber, that is the bran, and the protein layer is not removed or cut off from the rice. That makes sure that the entire amount of nutrients of rice is available during consumption. Hand pounded rice is available for raw rice and parboiled rice. However, the cooking process might be a bit difficult for hand pounded rice as it requires slow and steady cooking for a longer period of time rather than quick cooking processes. Next on the list is colored rice. By colored rice, I mean Karupakauni arisi, Korean black rice, Rosmatta from Kerala, etc. These colored rices have an advantage over normal white rice as the color in them cannot be removed 100% and so the milling process is relatively less. That makes sure that a large amount of nutrients is preserved even though it is processed using machines. That makes it easily available irrespective of the conditions as compared to hand pounded rice. In conclusion, for an order of ideal choices from 1 to 4, number 1 would be colored rice, number 2 would be hand pounded rice, number 3 would be parboiled milled rice, number 4 would be parboiled raw rice. Now for some popular questions and answers to it. Is rice good for diabetes? Well, the answer is a yes. Rice is actually not a complete problem for diabetes. And this is not just for diabetes but also for weight loss, hypertension, or any condition for that matter. However, care should be taken that people follow the right amount and ensure the right amount of physical activity in order to burn calories and maintain a healthy input to output ratio. Should I eat more brown rice? Well, brown rice is white rice that undergoes a lesser amount of polishing in order to obtain that whiteness, which means it has more minerals and vitamins as compared to white rice. However, this can be obtained from many other whole grains like whole pulses like sprouts, millets, corn, etc., and not essentially only from brown rice? So, the answer is no. So, that brings us to the next question. Is white rice very bad for health? The answer is no. White rice can be included by people in diet in order to maintain a variety in what they consume. White rice is also a great remedy in case of intestinal disorders or problems in the digestive tract like a simple diarrhea. Now for the last question, what is the right amount to consume? The right amount to be consumed is largely individualized, which means that it varies from individual to individual depending upon their lifestyle and physical activity level. However, for a person of about their ideal weight and ideal height of any given country, they have what is called as an RDA or a recommended dietary allowance. Depending on that, one can decide on a minimal amount that can be consumed. However, for patients or for a person with any kind of health issue, it can be decided only by a dietitian who measures various other parameters and decides what else to be taken along with rice in order to bring about a healthy outcome. Hello everyone, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to Wholesome Living. See you in the next video. Bye.